Hello, I'm just gonna do a deck profile for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Open. I won the event 7-0, so I was just like, okay, I'll make a video about it. I usually don't make YouTube videos, but here I go. I played Snake Eye Pure. I've just, obviously, it's the best deck completely at the time right now. Voices is also an option, but I really don't like playing that deck because it's got very little skill expression. I was shown differently today. Well, not today, at the Open, but I just, I like decks where I actually have to think when I'm playing, and this deck, it's not crazy, but it does what it does. So I played 3D Bellstar, 3 Wanted, and 1 original. You just want to max out on this engine because you don't have a lot of starters. Well, it's not you don't have a lot of starters, but you want to see 2 starters most of the time, which can be a mixture of D-Bellstar, Wanted. Original is a starter if you've got a normal summon most of the time. 3 Bonfire, 3 Ash, and Lullaby is a starter in the mirror. Poplar is also a starter, but Poplar and 1-for-1 are also a starter. I forgot about 1-for-1, but Poplar is, the worst starter, and the way I see it is D-Bellstar's the best because you can end on the best 1-card end board. The only issue with Wanted is when you're against Voiceless, if you activate Wanted, they can chain the effect monster Cerebus, summon Ritual Cerebus out, and then negate the D-Bellstar summon, which is unfortunate, but it did come up for me this weekend, but in testing, it came up a lot, so I was considering playing 2, which is completely wrong, but great cards. 3 Bonfire, 2 Poplar, I will 3 Ash, 2 Flamberge, 1 Orc, 1 Temple. I'll move them all up here. That is the Snake Eye engine that I played. I don't think you can play any less if you're going for a synchro build, which I really like because a lot of people are on board breakers now. And Baron, Borreload, they can interact semi-well. Obviously not Dark Ruler, which I got hit with so much at the weekend. And, that card's crazy. It nearly lost me last round, first game. This deck's follow-up is crazy. For non-engine, I played 1 Talents as a cross-out target. Talents is just great. I wish I played more this weekend, but, it wasn't something I really wanted to play, multiples of. And 1 Talents, I cross-outed Talents like twice. First game, so, great. 3 Nib. This card is great versus everything but Voiceless and Pure. And even against Pure, 2 hand traps can just end the turn most of the time. I played 3 Ash. I really liked the card. I never had the issue of putting a Fire Engrave for Heater, because usually you've got Ash plus, Imperm, Effect Veiler. The only time Ash plus Imperm or Effect Veiler is bad, well, not bad, but, they still set up interruptions as if they have Ash plus a D-Bellstar, which is, why you have to play so many D-Bellstar. 3 Imperm, just greatest card, great 6-card draw. I stopped a lot of Snake Eye Ashes, a lot of... I played a lot of Branded, so, stopping the Aluba or the Grand Guignol, so you don't get Gimmick Puppet Loft. It happened twice where I would Imperm the Grand Guignol when they were going first, so they couldn't get the Gimmick Puppet Engrave. I understand there's other ways to do that, but, a combination of 2 hand traps is always crazy. I played 3 Effect Veiler, same as Imperm, add 6-card draw, but it is a tuner and a spellcaster, so you can make Borreload with it in D-Bellstar, and you can bring it back off the lane, which is great. I played 1 Morna and 1 Bell. These are the 2, weird picks. They're obviously level 3 tuners, so if you get Impermed on your D-Bell, you can normal them. 1 Baron, which is I did twice, and it won me both games doing it, so just a little bonus of the cards. But Morna, I wanted to play as a cross-out, because Morna, great against Snake Eye Pure. You can hit D-Bell, Heater, Princess, Oak, you know, so good. But I didn't want to play multiples of it because I felt like it just wasn't the greatest card all around. Obviously, if I was playing, you know, 9 Snake Eye Pure, I would play more, but I only wanted to play, you know, 1 as a cross-out target because I'm sure more people prepped for the event to play Snake Eye Pure than not, and I decided against it. Played 1 Bell, cross-out target, you get Belled on the Flamberge. This card was just great. Game 1, you know, I belled a Birth against Kashtira, which won me the game. And, you know, belling Voiceless on, like, pre-prep or the Lord to come back. Great. I think you can also bell Saphira, because it does add a ritual from grave. That didn't come up, but, you know, fine card. As I said, level 3 tuners, these 5R, you know, making Baron can happen. There's free crossout. This is, you know, strictly a card for the mirror or a card against hand traps. You know, I played multiple. I don't think there was one hand trap that I was missing. Obviously, you can play the draw in the main, but even if I get drawled most of the time, I don't care. The only time I do care is if my only start is Bonfire, which didn't come up today because most people don't side the draw in, which is smart against this deck. And then I played 2 Lullaby, giving me to 41 cards. These 2 I went off pure vibes for. I really enjoy the card. I think you have to at least play 1 in the main, because in the mirror, you know, cross-eyed in a Lullaby, all good. Also, not once per turn. It didn't come out in the open, but at a regional I was at the week before, I used 3 Lullabies in 1 turn, and I didn't win that game because I was on 2k life points. I got attacked over, but, you know, it's a nice bonus that it's not once per turn. 1 blind, usually called Ash Blossom, which in the finals I hard opened the Lullaby called Ash Blossom against Luke, and he goes, I don't play it. Fair, very fair. But I'd probably swap around the ratios of playing 1 Lullaby, 2 Talents if I'm going to play the deck again, which I don't think I will be. I'll go over the extra deck now. Link Karibo. Most of this is standard. The only non-standard card is Access Code, so I'll just go through these. Link Karibo, broken card. A lot of people have said hit it on the ban list, but even if you hit it on the ban list, you can just play like an anima or 2. You might want to play 2 animas, which, you know, is not the best. But, you know, dodging Imperm, changing attack to 0, obviously. I don't want to talk about this card, changing attack to 0 or summoning itself during your opponent's turn, because I feel really bad about that. 1 Dark, 1 Heater, both absolutely cracked. In the mirror, not in the mirror. Princess, for some reason, doesn't need fire monsters, just needs effect monsters. So even if I was playing against Branded, I'd make a Dark, steal their Aluba or Albaz, link into a Princess, continue playing from there. Heater, amazing, save your opponent's Ash. Ash Blossom, which I don't think I did once at the weekend, but I stole Snake Eye Ashes, Snake Eye Oak, Snake Eye Poplars, Flamberges, you know, completely good. Obviously with these as well, you can steal their tuners, you know, steal an Ash Blossom, and go into D-Bell Star, go into Baron to play around here. Great. IP, Endward Piece, great card. Really good. Phoenix, amazing card. It can facilitate ODKs. I should have ODK'd when I was playing against Vanadium on stream with the Phoenix, but I was really nervous because I used illegal extra deck sleeves. Well, not illegal, but illegal for stream extra deck sleeves, so they needed to be changed, so I was really nervous about that. 1 SP, absolutely broken. 2 interruptions for no reason, you know, against Snake Eye, Banish a Poplar. So good. Celine, great, you know, bringing back a D-Bell Star, bringing back a Vela, bringing back a Droll, you know, making an Apollosa early so you're protected under Nib when going second. It can come up going first as well if you're doing a 1-card D-Bell Star play, making an Apollosa, which I did quite a bit. I think I did it on the stream in the finals as well. I'm playing 1 Princess. Stupid card. Even if it didn't have the interruption effect, I think it would be a crazy card, but for some reason it does. Bringing back any fire, being a generic link free, stupid. Apollosa, Helps you play around Nib, Embor Piece, great card. Should be banned. It's literally a floodgate. Volantis, Raging Phoenix, OTK is insane. One monster on the board. Even without one monster, you need an extra body to make Nightmare Phoenix, and then you can kill through that, which is crazy. Formula, Baron, Borrelord. I didn't actually make Formula a lot. I made Baron a lot with level 3 tuners, which I did in the finals where I normal summoned Bell in a D-Bell start going into Baron. And Borrelord, this came up so many games. You can do like 3-card combos with like if you've hard drawn Jet Synchron, hard drawn Original, and you've got like a Snake Eye Ash or a Snake Eye Poplar. Great card. I can't say anything less. And then last card, which is, you know, the only one that could be changed. I'm not changing it. Access code popped 4 on stream. Won me that first game single-handedly. You can play Typhon instead of this, but this card, you know, does everything you need. Side deck. This is, you know, where it gets a little bit sus. But all my cards, except from the draw, just put in so much work. I'm playing 2 more Bells. Good against Branded, good against Voiceless. You can even side it in the mirror, which I chose not to do because I'm playing some other cards. Playing Harpies and Lightning Storm. Cards for Kashtira, cards for Floodgates, cards for Stun, cards for Flu. I only played one deck that I expected to. I was really expecting to play a lot of Stun. I've played a lot. When I was practicing for the tournament, I just played DB Ladder. I played 5 Stun, 3 Flu, 3 Cash. So I was like, I kind of want to change these for draw, but I just couldn't justify it. These were great against the Kashtira that I played, and that was it really. But, you know, when I did use them, they were great. Now, this is the interesting stuff. I'm playing 1 Gamma, 2 Delta, and 1 Driver. Delta and Gamma is absolutely crazy going second in the mirror. You know, you can Delta, Original, Temple, which I did a lot. And then on stream, I had Gamma and Imperm against my Vanadium opponent, and that just won me the game single-handedly. There is a reason this card's at 1. And, you know, it proved it for us. I only drew it once, but when I did draw it, it won me the game single-handedly. I'm playing 1 draw as a cross-out target going first, you know, better safe than sorry. Also, you know, it came in against Vanadium. I'm playing 2 Talents and 1 Lullaby. The Lullaby is strictly for the mirror. The Talents can come in... The Talents come in going first, because you just can... You can just hand drip so much, like, you're playing a hand trap mirror with your opponent, and if you get Veiled, which happened a lot, if you get Veiled on your Ash, your Talents look at hand, get rid of the card that you don't want them to have. Like, I got rid of a Nibiru after I got Veiled, and I won the game. I had hand knowledge. Absolutely crazy. The third Lullaby is strictly for the mirror and Kashtira, which you'll see why. Great card. Wish I could have played 3 in the main. So fun. And then the MVP of the tournament, Fenrir. This card, I don't think I ever didn't side it in going second. It can out Summon Limit. It can out Anti-Spell. So good. It's great versus Snake Eye as well, because you summon a Fenrir. Your end board's usually like Warlord, Formula, IP, and the Spell Trap Princess. They can't, you know, first action Princess, because if they do, then the Formula and the IP's turned off. So this always baits 2 interruptions. It's a 2-for-1, and if they let it resolve anyways, you can add another Fenrir. Amazing versus Kashtira. This card won me my first round. I think I mentioned on stream, I drew 2 Fenrirs and a Lullaby. And a crossout, I go Lullaby for Fenrir, he lets me take it. Summon the Fenrir, and get solemned. Summon the Fenrir from hand, get solemned. And then later on in the turn, I cross out the last Fenrir. Amazing card. If you're playing this format, I don't think there's a deck where you don't play it, which is stupid. This card shouldn't be at 3. I'll get my matchups I've wrote in the notes here. So round 1 was against Kashtira. As I mentioned, Fenrir just won me my game 3. Then I played against Branded 2-0. Then I played against Branded again 2-1. Then I played against Boardbreaker Voiceless. I was playing the Shadol engine. You know, Shadol Fusion is a very good card. You make the Apocalon, get a negate, the Aerial Banish, the Beast Draw. It put in work against me. You can even Frost Hinder it, which my opponent did twice. Voiceless cards are bad though. Do not play Voiceless. That deck's bad. Then 2-0 versus Snake Eye Pure. Then I played against Snake Eye Pure after that, 2-1. And the 2-0 versus Monidium on stream. We bricked game 1. I saw Gamma Imperm. Game 2. Then 2-0 versus Snake Eye Pure. I've got a funny story with this. My opponent was a really nice guy. Really good at the deck. And I luck sacked them. Game 1, I was on top deck mode. I activate Original. They go Ash Blossom. And then I go Talents Draw 2. And I draw Lullaby and Wanted. Then I can OTK for that. And then last one was Voices on stream. It should have been a draw. I completely, you know, I'm apologetic to Luke. It should have been a draw. But I don't know why they didn't rule it where he could go to battle phase and deal the damage. I think even if I did draw, I did win the tournament, but I don't know. I'm going to do shoutouts now. So I want to shout out the Yu-Gi-Oh! Gamers of Sunderland and Dortmunders for, you know, being a great community around us, you know, always talking Yu-Gi-Oh! And then individual shoutouts. I've got James Kerr for driving. He drove us down to Cardiff the night before and drove us back from Cardiff up to Newcastle and Sunderland. I don't know how he done that. He was filled with monsters on the drive back. You know, it wasn't possible without him. And, you know, he's completely supported me playing Yu-Gi-Oh! He originally let me the Wanted Engine and SP when Age of Overlord came out, and I just played Rescuers, and obviously he always, you know, supported me, so, you know, big shout outs to him, and then he made the trip fun as well. James Butler also travelled down with us. He tested me against Voiceless, which was extremely relevant, played 2 Voiceless. Last round I was against Voiceless. We always joked about me access code popping in the wrong order, and I access code popped in the right order, and he was so happy after the game. And I've got a shout out for Jordan. He was, you know, the first ever person I played at locals. And, you know, he just made me want to keep on coming to locals. He's also bought most of my mats off me, which is financially supported us through Yu-Gi-Oh!, which means a lot. And then Alex as well. He, massive supporter. He came up to Newcastle last month for the Newcastle Regional, and we just tested Snake Eye Pure so much. He also lent me the Fenrir's that undeniably won me the tournament, so shout out to him. And then 2 more. I've got Johnny. He was, you know, my main testing partner. He was playing Fire King. He's been playing Fire King since that deck came out, and we've been testing this format since January. And, you know, absolutely amazing. And then last shout out is to Martindale for telling me about how good Fenrir is. Absolutely broken card. Best card of the tournament. But not last, but I want to shout out my family. I nearly cried on stream because before I went into the stream room, my nana messaged me telling me how proud she was of me. I didn't want to cry on stream, obviously, because it's embarrassing, but very happy with that. I guess I should also shout out the stream team. I haven't watched the stream back because I hate watching videos of myself. But, you know, the 2 interviews I did with Farfa was, you know, I thought they were great. I got to mention Rescuers Hydrant, so I'm always happy about that. And, you know, the event was ran really well. It started like a half an hour late, which is really good for a Yu-Gi-Oh! Event. It didn't finish till about 10. There was no breaks, which I was happy about, and then a 6-hour drive home. So when I got home, I just went in bed, and obviously I'm shooting the video now next day. And I don't know, first video, so it'll probably be a little bit shoddy, but, you know, I wanted to get the list out there fully. I posted on my Twitter, but I thought I should do explanations for cards. Even though it is an extremely standard list, the only thing that's not standard is 2 Lullaby, 1 Talents. I would swap it around. I might give this deck a try without the Synchro Engine now that more people are, you know, playing Dark Ruler. So maybe that's the thing. I've got a regional next week, so maybe I might play that. But, you know, I want to thank you for watching. First video, so it'll come out bad, but that's all. Thank you.